sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
Okay, I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
when I give you answer now, then you.
Okay, explain again. I'm not asking no more question again. Okay, that's why. Oh, school.
The English there, maybe the English.
Okay, sorry. What is sorry now? Sorry.
See, Ali, you take that. You take that.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Say what I can take that
To explain.
Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, but that should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened off Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened off Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Taylor, who campaigned against private jet, the use of private jet against President Weah, I want to publicly apologize to President Weah. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joshua Waka, and his men to try to take our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? Answer these questions plus many more. John K. OK and Princess Elessa Banjekoli from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9. Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, but that should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened off Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened off Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Taylor, who campaigned against private jet, the use of private jet against President Weah, I want to publicly apologize. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joshua Waka, and these men to try to have a contract power. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
For progressiveness, they can build and develop their country. How can capacity of young and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K. O'Kane and Richard Eleta Banchekole from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM to 7 for 9. Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key to shift the destiny of our country positively.
And guess what? Then people come and pay. Oh, we didn't eat here with me. The song I made and they get a round small acquisition is taken from people. I was just to not easy on us that we didn't buy it yet. We must
it's a rescue. I just want to ask you one question. Now, who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say, give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you told us. You hearing clean, to hearing me, they hear from your experience. But why you told us? So why the rest now stable? No job, no food, no food on the table. Not just say for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest assured your kids can go. No opportunity for the youth. So your people, the breaking poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people I here to stay. You not know it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Give him the people what they want. Rescue. You say you came to rescue. Let me just rescue the people that not like you. You say you are going to change things, but we not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. Stay, we're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CPC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You rather kill the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you. That's what yama 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 Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you. You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. Say we're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. How will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you. Yama, 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 we not seeing teachings. Promises you made you and your rescue team. Stay, we not seeing teachings. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish mounting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish mounting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give a rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you.
Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to all of you. 7.9 up on 87.9. My name is Khan Oliver Kine. I'm being flanked by Princess Alexa Vanjakoli. The things happening in the country, the Liberian people are witnessing what appears to be a generating situation in the country. The Liberian people, before their very eyes, are witnessing a country deteriorating, a country retrogressing. The breaking news: the Delta Airline has suspended receiving cargoes from Liberia. By the way, in simple Liberian English, Delta Airline, one of America's biggest airplanes, decided that they would not take any more bags from Liberia because plenty of drugs here. So if your uncle decided to send you a laptop from America, if your uncle decided to send to send you telephone and different material from the US, the jet no say it are only Delta Airline to the place where your uncle air in America, they will not send it because the plane will not send it to any connecting flight, or vice versa. If you intend to send Kagbe and draft it, if you intend to send something else from Liberia to the US, and it is only Delta Airline that is somewhere around the connecting flights area, just know that they will not be able to carry it because they have they've removed Liberia. They have blocked a listed Liberia. They have removed Liberia from the list of countries that they are supposed to be receiving goods from. The only reason why this is happening is because there is a drug situation in the country, and the government is refusing, to be serious about the matter. Senator DeLong on today in the chamber of the House of Senate made it clear that the Liberian people are in serious trouble. A Liberian lady was stripped naked. By whom? We're going to decide. But a video circulating on social media will show a Liberian lady who was totally naked while DEA officers were beating on residents of the home destroying the home because they said that place is a particular hub for drugs. We're going to talk about it. Why did the DEA go breaking down the poor people home for opium when the home that kept 198 plates of cocaine is still intact? Nobody removing the zinc, nobody busting the window glasses. But the DEA was very, very, fierce enough. They were active enough in breaking zinc around, but they could not. I mean, they could not do anything to the concrete structure, the big mansion that was involved in keeping the cocaine in the country. All of these issues, plus many others, will constitute the menu on today's edition. Alexa is trying to get all on and running with the online, and hopefully things going to get better for those of you who are watching us online. We will take a break. By the time we come back, we'll bring you the rest of the conversation on 87.9. Crime Stoppers Liberia is our guest. Freedom Liberia, in collaboration of Win Liberia, is giving out money to all of you who will keep playing by dialing *255 *1 #. Just $50 to play. The more you play, the better your chances are. And trust me, there is going to be a lot of money here for those of you who will be playing and remain active in playing, because it is just 50 LD to play. Let's take a break to be right back.
To interior crime stop, keeping us safe, they stopping crimes for all of us. Crime stop, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stop, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stop Liberia. When they set to interior crime stop, keeping us safe, they stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime stop, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stop, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stop Liberia. When they set to interior crime stop, keeping us safe, they stopping crime for all of us. Crime stop, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stop, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stop Liberia. When they set to interior crime stop, keeping us safe, they stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, all right, cool. Welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. Like I said, a lot of you out there are welcome. All of you, rather. We welcome all of you to Freedom Hub on 87.9. Alexa and Jerome, good afternoon, gentlemen and lady.
Hi.
You scared to talk?
Jerome,
Jerome, you got to check the microphone.
Yeah.
so
So that's how it's better. Don't knock it too much. That's how it's better. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Try that side.
How you gonna do? I'm back out. Don't get better with you. Well, anyway, welcome. Tuesday, the last day of June 2026, and then the next one will be July. Moving on gradually. Princess will,
This is the last day of the month
yeah,
of June.
yeah,
Yep.
2026. We're moving on.
You didn't read the whole news article yet, Princess. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jerome.
I can't read on the radio, but
No, go ahead. Jerome, go ahead. She's reading it quietly.
You step on my leg.
More than solo my brother.
So when you stay in your office, those of you driving home, in the keke, our regular guys, we like to say welcome.
Okay, so I would like to. This is a very interesting article, and it's actually a confidential one, but subsequently we're going to bring that to the public.
God forbid. God
However,
forbid.
ah,
Go ahead.
wow.
Oh, well, I can't bring your cat out.
However, I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and for the first time, I would like to say happy end of the month. I think because I've never really said that here. Today's June 30th, and it is also my brother's birthday. He's celebrating his birthday today. So, what's up, Mr. Vanji Kali Obidaya? Hope you're good. But we're ending the
Today will
month.
be birthday.
Today's his birthday.
He lost.
Interestingly,
He lost from the black.
as you
I,
know what's up.
I can see.
Everybody felt rescue. Yeah. But happy birthday to you, bro, big bro. Enjoy your day and stay blessed. Remain angry at the rescue people. That's good. But
It sounds like an opposing side. And with the laughter of all of us, something is deep.
things have happened
Uh,
and things will continue to happen. But we have a lot to talk about. Today is one of the most interesting presentations we're going to have.
And I want all of you to share the live.
Oliver is a witness. You also add your is a witness, and we're still working on our online platform to bring back add your room. So just see me for him because
yeah.
we're almost wearing the same color instead.
In fact, I can't leave the both of you here.
You're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
The scarf that I'm wearing here is wearing
You know what Oliver will do? He wants to carry us in the air.
you are there.
Yeah, Leo there while the plane going the mountain. We're not prepared for that.
No, you guys are co-pilots. You can land the flight
We
safely.
can make it, but anyway, we have a lot to talk about, and today's is also an interesting one that we're going to have here from Capital, from this side, from that side, and everything else. Together is very interesting. We would like to say welcome, and we're also looking forward to the 1st of July, which is tomorrow. We'll be here again to say Happy New Month to all of you. So Happy New Month in advance. You know.
Okay, all right. And gentlemen, this is exactly what it is. We're back on the radio. Good afternoon again to all of you. Good afternoon to the guy who just insulted us. If somebody listening to the radio just insulted us, I mean, it's normal.
May your utterance to us be your utterance to you and your family members.
Amen.
Period.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why it is.
Exactly.
No, it is normal. You can be in car sometimes. You listen to radio, man. You look at other food, man. What?
The same
What
thing you
a
say
foodie
to
foodie man,
us,
what
it
on
go
the
to
radio.
you
People can say, yeah.
and your family people.
But Jerome, some radio station you can be listening to in the car. You look at
Yeah.
the foodie man.
Yeah.
So some men yeah from China say foodie man. But bro, I mean,
Back to the center.
the same thing you say back to you.
Back to you.
But we want to say
Wait,
thanks.
Oliver, is that a new shot?
No, it is not.
Okay. So you can be held in. Okay.
No, this. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I said
Mhm.
we didn't insult anybody yet.
No,
Whatever you wish
no,
for
whatever
me,
you wish from me, I wish that
I
for
wish
you.
that for you.
Yeah,
So it is simple.
so if you say a good man, you are a good
You're a
guy.
good man.
You say a foolish man,
You're a foolish man.
you are said to a fool.
I agree with that.
Yeah, incredible. That's how I
You
call
make
it.
it real with each other. I think the group should not be important or community chairman
Over.
or member of the board for Maryland.
But listen. We do not intend to laugh on this show, but sometimes when you look at the way the government is treating the citizens, there's stress in the community too plenty. People are living through depression. Families wake up in the morning. Um, if they are lucky, there is cold rice there from yesterday, dry rice that they cook.
Mhm.
They will have to eat that one, and after eating it, the next worry is on. We call that eating worry in Liberia.
Yeah.
It becomes difficult for most of the families these days because by the time the Oma is about to dish up the last rice in the house, you own a small rice in front of you. You won't eat it, but you are contemplating what time it is. 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
What time it is? 11 o'clock. If I eat it when 11 o'clock, no more food yet, no rest yet, no coal, nothing, no money. If I eat 11 o'clock, I will have to eat way. I gotta wait away in the day before it will get money to buy dry rice to eat it.
One time touch.
So I'm not eating the food, Jenna. That guy will have to be passing around to look for a friend who
who go to the Lapa Bido, some kind of way and sit down with a friend, each one of the Lapa Bido beans rare, and the owner rest is being kept in the house. You pirate, some kind of way when hope there. Maybe one of the men go pick up bottle somewhere and go sell it. Your old man go wash people clothes or do something, and the old man come with dry rest. Then I small little dry rest where he was having there. Like did not eat 11 o'clock. Then you go and eat it around 1 o'clock because he is hopeful that by 6 p.m. another dry rice, not soup rice, but by 6 o'clock another dry rice is going to be cooked. In the midst of all of these difficulties people are going through in this country, when we come on the radio, yes, it is going to be politically tense. There will be a lot of political issues that we're supposed to be dealing with, but we just decide to ease the tension a little bit, relax your nerves. I mean, cool your muzzle, because the kind of anger that people can grow with, if we just jump on the radio and start to be bursting and whatever, but one day we'll just be talking on the radio, the facility will just get bad and start, telling this, the government say, look, they think okay now, enough is enough, and so we just want to keep it quiet. Our job is to inform you on what's happening in the country, and at the appropriate time, you will take your democratic decision, either through ballot, through petitioning your lawmakers, or through whatever you want to do. But that's it. Jerome, Alexa, something terrible has happened to our country. And interestingly, Alexa, we'll read what it is. The Delta Airline. By the way, Delta Airline, and like I said, I come in Leo here very shortly. I got something quick to do and come back. But Delta Airline, and I say this, Delta Airline is one of America's biggest airlines. At least I know United Airlines. I know American Airlines. I know so Delta is there. There are several other airlines America got. Plenty airlines America got. But Delta is one of the international airstrips America, operating in America, American owned. One of the airstrips, airliners America got. As big as that airline, it is sad to note, and let's come and read the whole document. It is very sad to note, and I will interpret everything unless I will read so our ordinary people will listen. Jerome, get ready. It is sad for you people in Radio Land to note that Delta Airline decided that they will never, even when the bag where you want to put on the airline, when the bag can see through, and you know the big bag water where we used to tie way back, big bag water. Or when you tie it, you can see inside. When you put it in your elbow, you can see a lesser behind it. Even when I had your bag clear, when I had it clear, Delta Airlines say, so long as low, they will not take it from La Bureau to carry to any people country because they are afraid to come pick up cocaine from here because our country is now a cocaine republic. Alexa will read. I don't want to start interpreting the letter. So Alexa,
is it?
Yeah, freedom hub. This is it. So Alexa will read it. And as she's reading, we'll be doing the yap.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is what? Here?
Yeah. So hold on. Alexa coming. Okay. So the reason for the embargo.
Okay, here.
Mhm.
Okay. So,
So they said they will not pick up low from here again. Alexa coming read the reasons. Go ahead.
okay, so the embargo is largely a response to Liberia's vulnerability as a transit point for transnational drug trafficking.
The reason why they're not picking up any bag. The reason why, and by the way, Delta doesn't fly directly to Monrovia. Delta flies from Ghana, from Accra, Ghana to America, from Ethiopia to America. But we got small flights that can pick up people from Monrovia and carry them to Addis in Ethiopia, that can carry people to Accra in Ghana. So they say once that you're low, once the low got history of passing in Monrovia, that low will not get on their plane. Once that your low got record, you get flight record, flight history of leaving from Rob to go to the airport in Ghana, they changed the name from Kotoka to something else. So I don't want to say Kotoka. Once your low got a record, they say they're not picking it up. Whether you see Delta Airline to Air Morocco, I mean to the airport in Rabat in Morocco, they will not pick it up. When you see Addis, they will not pick it up. And the reason for it, why let's just read
Liberia's vulnerability.
the country
as a
is
transit point
the country is loose.
for transnational drug
The war
trafficking.
vulnerability is loose. No control, no care.
It is not secure. It is insecure.
The country not secure at all.
Get to be on it.
They can put drugs in the big black, how do you call boxes?
Ballot boxes.
Ballot boxes with yellow top, and pass it through the security screening machine, and nobody can ask questions. And go keep it in Apple warehouse. They say they cannot trust Liberia because since they arrested the drugs on June 10th, 2026, today is June 30th. 20 days after, nobody in jail, nobody being arrested, nobody has been charged. The country vulnerable. So you mean the men believe that drug where they see to the airport, they're not the only drug here. They get plenty drugs here, and they're not going to raise the airline to carry any cocaine from Liberia to any people country because spoil. So you say, oh, that Delta airline bring cocaine from Joe Biden country and bring it to Donald Trump country. That Delta go bring cocaine from Joe Biden country to Emmanuel Macron country. They say they don't want all that thing behind them. So to call on Madasha, Liberia, you carry your money. One single cold water bag. We're not taking it from your country to bring it here. That's how tense it is.
It also says the policy followed a massive June 2026 seizure where Joint Security and the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency intercepted roughly 19.2 million in high-grade cocaine at Rappers International Airport.
Same thing. That's what we do. We do not because of energy. We do not because that country where we use a leg. The country where we use a 13 in front of down early or in power. The country where we use a tail. Thank you. Oh, you see, Jerry, you're very smart. Please talk to the microphone. Your other microphone get
The
issue.
country has become a disadvantage you.
The country where we used to go and take goods from Ellington. The country where we used to take back from Georgetown. That country now turned to cocaine country. So we are not. How to say it there? Up.
No, it is a transit point for transnational transit point for drug trafficking.
The last thing that you just read, we reread it.
I want to tell you.
Yeah, go ahead. We reread the last one you wrote. The last one. The last lines you read just now. Reread it.
Okay, so it says the policy followed a massive June 2026 seizure where Joint Security and the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency intercepted roughly 19.2 million in high-grade cocaine at Rappers International Airport.
Good.
Yeah, that's basically it.
And that's what they said. They're not picking it up. They're not taking one bag, even when I press or wallet. They say, oh, please get my wallet, Minnesota. They say they're not picking it up. They will not do it. All of their connecting flights, bring any load from Monrovia and carry Accra and say, oh, that I was saying you can. I don't know give Memorial and go in America. Like he beg your data say that your bag, it will be in Accra. When you not giving all the people in Accra, they even put on different flight, but their flight will not bring it because they not trust anything you bring it. They don't trust it. They believe that so drugs in the country. Our country need finish falling so. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oliver's interpretation, Lord. So there's a part where it says impact on travel. And this says this restriction only applies to global cargo and freight shipments. It does not constitute a travel ban or impact passenger ticket bookings. That's just like clarity.
So yeah. So when you in Accra, you won't fly to what it called?
You still book your
You book your ticket.
Chicago, you just forget it.
Thank you. You book your ticket because that one, there will be you rest out your low. And you know, when you booking of your ticket, you there, your bag there, you screening your bag. When they notice anything funny on your bag, right there, they put you in handcuff. But I think when you say that mesh low yet, we're doing a load at 200 for 50 kg, extra luggage. That's why you say you go pay 400 for 2 suitcases. So you carry it and say no. That yama is not working. We're not accept it.
So those of
No
you,
message low.
those of you who can be in chat room on Facebook, who going? I want to see somebody who going.
Who coming from like, bro?
Yeah.
Everybody bring me Cambodia. Delta Airline is not carrying Cambodia because they don't trust Liberia. They believe Liberia is a cocaine republic. They believe Liberia is a cocaine country. This is how the country image has been damaged. You sitting in the car there, you think like you know the party thing we're talking, put your lawnmower in front like that.
It's easy.
No.
But Oliver, do you remember you said this same thing about
flights restricting Liberia? Yeah. But Jerome, I mean, we do proper prediction on the radio. Yeah. I mean, all of the things we say on the radio can come to pass. We are not happy. We are not pleased with what is happening. I said it. Jerome said it. Alexa said, same thing. That this is not about politics. It's not about what you think. It is about preserving the image of this country. What we are witnessing is devastating. It's devastating. It's devastating.
So, guys, you cannot see Jerome. Sorry, just consider me 2 in 1. Yeah? Yeah. Jerome will be either little or big, yo.
No, but it's okay.
No, but listen, we cannot. This is demeaning to the country. You spoil the country need. 20 days, you can catch the person who bring drugs. Do you know Delta Airline, Brussels Airline, KLM, Air France, and you can name it, Emirates, Ethiopian Airline, Kenya Airline. These are big airlines. Do you know when Delta decide to take a decision of such, other airlines will follow?
Exactly.
This is only happening because the government is refusing to be transparent enough. I will play what Senator Dillon said in session today.
Dillon seems to be on fire.
I will play what he said today. In as much as I do not trust the motive behind his recent, advocacy, but there are some genuine things he's saying. The government is playing yama with the whole drug case. And because of the government's inability to be transparent with the facts, the international community, the global space, ain't trust Liberia anymore. Sooner or later, our passports, they will start making us to international airport to be checking all in our sacks. I won't call the other one. Oh, they'll start entering our sacks, checking all our clothes, all over. They will start checking it. While other country citizens are told, say, oh, no, pass on the side. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Nairobi. Okay, pass on the side. Where are you from? Liberia? Hey, cookie man, come pass it. Come pass on the side. Hey, your child man transfer. Hey, general man transfer your check. Because we have a government that came to power, refused to handle the drug situation correctly. It's been rumored that some of them involved with it. That's why they do not want to disclose the identities of the real drug importers. You don't do this to a virgin country like Liberia. What do we have? We're begging for literally everything.
Yeah.
And you're spoiling our name in the international space. If this government cannot rescue the country, they should not spoil it. If you can move Liberia forward, don't take us backward. So then at Delta, a possible Brussels men are writing their own.
But once the big person comes out,
the Delta issue are coming.
Yeah. Okay,
quickly.
So, Jerome, go ahead. Oliver is going to handle one or two things. So he is going to be back. Anything regarding that, stop text me, please. So Adam, go ahead. Let me adjust. Oliver is a serious case in court.
But Princess, there is something in that stuff that the Minister of Information, this drug issues that keeps me low on the government of Liberia. And I with 20 days into this is what the Minister of Information and trust me, we're hoping he can say this, that they were power, because we don't want him to say tomorrow he didn't say it. Mm-hmm. Because everything So this is what the Minister of Information is saying to the public. The Minister of Information, Jeremy Kia, has called on Liberians, including politicians and ordinary citizens, to put politics aside and submit the reported 19 million drug seizure at the Rabos International Airport.
You're joking, right?
Princess, I always know. Speaking Tuesday at the Ministry of Information regular press briefing, Minister Pia said anyone with proof implicating current government officials or other individuals should present it to relevant authorities and the public to aid the ongoing probe. Now, this is an embarrassment to our country.
Mhm.
This is a shame. And yesterday, we said it. How come you were in opposition yesterday? You didn't call for any investigations. You already knew who were bringing drugs into the country. You accused people of bringing drugs into the country. Now you are in control of of the country. 20 days. 20 days. You cannot arrest one person. You cannot show us proof. Now you on your knees begging the ordinary people who are not in government, who are not being paid to do investigation. The poor old man in the market who understand nothing about investigation. Who do you give the million to? The NSA. Huh? Princess? You take millions of the ordinary people money and give it to NSA. Give it to NSA. Today you ask you on your knee. The government, the information minister of the Republic of Liberia, Pia is on his knee, begging the ordinary. Yo, where we heading, folks? Where are we going? So you telling us that the old man in the market should not leave the market looking for money to feed their children, to fund school fees, pay rent? They should leave their market and bring you information if they have. Is this what the people voted for? This wasn't the conversation, princess.
Mhm.
This wasn't the conversation. You knew everything yesterday. You were sophisticated. You educated. You are the mainstream citizens. Oh, the other people, they are inferior. How can you now start asking inferior people to bring an investigation when you are superior? The people, they don't know book. They don't understand anything. You are all part of it.
Imagine.
And now you asking the poor man to bring proof. Oh, you get any proof present and you bring it.
I beg you, please. Use me for anything, right? We're going to have like a real fist fight. Like it's going to be very bad.
And I like the fact that we are not going to leave this drug issue.
Yeah, and one of the things that we have committed ourselves to do on this platform is to always talk about it, even if it is going to be five
Yeah.
minutes, 10 minutes. We're just going to talk about it, and I like it because when this entire thing started, Oliver had a whole different angle of it. He brought a whole different piece of information here, and then we started the conversation. We're having that here from the day it became public. We kept talking about it, and at about that time, we're mostly focused on just reminding people who are being hypocritical that we have always said this is something that has nothing to do with politics because the effects is basically on citizens, ordinary citizens. The effects is basically on maybe my brother, my sister, my friend, or
Mhm.
whatever. And we were not mostly focused on what was going to happen aside Liberians seeking answers. And today that we have another update from Delta, um, you know, it is airline. It is somehow funny to me, And it also says a lot about our international image as a country, because I remember at a point in time, people were like, I don't want to say people, but the people who are having power today, some of them are ministers, some of them are directors, whatever positions they have. A lot of them back in few years ago, they were like, the international image of Liberia is already ruined. And according to them, that was based on the cruelty, and wickedness of the previous administration.
past government.
Yeah, to not strengthen our international image, according to them. So because of that, it was really disgraceful that whenever you talk about Liberia, you're going to see something that is not okay on the international scene. And that was followed by their own propaganda and their different narratives that they have planned and they have put together. Today, based on, imagine someone is telling you your country has become a hub for transnational drug trafficking. Do you know what that is? Transnational. Just define that particular word. What does it mean? The area nothing no go by trophy.
Yeah.
For the other people that
No
in different,
control.
exactly different country, they can just come here and do just been it and poof. That's it. So it means right now, as we're here on this platform, as you're out there also defending this particular thing by this government, especially when it comes to the 19 million drug issue right now in the country that everybody is talking about. When you're out there just trying to defend this, it means you do not understand
Look,
what we have out there.
look.
So the message is very clear. It
Why
has started.
why should the people allow
It, ha-
the outsiders to blacklist our
it has
country?
started with one airline, a major one. So what happens
Imagine Delta.
to others?
Delta is telling people they're not taking any loan
What
from
happens
Liberia,
to
any
others?
message loan.
And there are people who are doing businesses in this country, and they actually survive based on these different
Most of their
tackle stuff,
goods come
because
through
you
Liberia.
need to get your goods. People who sell clothes, for example, you sell shoes, and all the different things.
I ain't holding you there,
You
Alexa.
got to get your stuff.
Let me break it down for all of you sitting down there. These girls and who ordering from Shein, they order different
Oh, yeah, people are
online
super ready
platforms.
for that.
Some of your goods you can send for. You think which airline they can be bringing it from
And
Europe to Liberia?
imagine July starts tomorrow, and people have ordered their goods to start selling
So imagine
for
if
the independence.
Delta Airlines supposed to be some of the flights that will take it from Europe or America to bring it to Africa before the small plane can bring it to Liberia. Just know Delta is not having any cargo team between Liberia and anywhere, because the fact that you are living in a country where drug is available. You see what we're telling the government? Say, be serious about the drug issue. If that sweeper son bring the drugs to the country, call the sweeper son name and jail him. You see what we're saying there, Alexa? If a cardboard son, if a part of cardboard, call a knee, carry in the coat, put him in jail.
And I actually read something from the Minister of Information, and it is also in connection,
He said,
to this.
that's why he said people for
yes.
bring information.
So there's a reference point to that. When we had the situation at the Solomba border in Guinea, that same minister said something that was not really something to represent.
He said, anybody want to
Exactly.
they can get a gun, it will go
Very,
quiet.
something very reckless. Even though people were asking questions,
And that's why-
people ask questions for clarity.
That's what we
This
don't
same
work.
thing- No. It is. We are saying to him exactly.
And
He shouldn't have even
so
said that.
the point is, Pierre is here for distraction. We're not going to give it to him.
But are we going to?
It is
forget
a
about it?
disgrace to Pierre that he is a minister of information when his country, Liberia, is experiencing such a disgrace from the international space.
Yeah.
And I like the part where the both of you mentioned what he said.
Exactly.
And the only reason why you're mentioning it because you want the public to know what he said when we are in a very critical situation.
Yeah.
You cannot keep finding excuses and blaming people and saying, hey, anybody know. What you call anybody know? You review the cameras. You know who took the drugs to the airport.
You have suspects.
You know who are building the drugs out of the country. You know whose names are mentioned on you know who are working that day. You know everything you need to know. The government is aware. The DA got all the information they need to have. And you are refusing to name the real culprits. Do you think why the American airline is taking action? I'm not too sure they would have taken that action if the government would have been so swift and honest enough with the investigation. The airliners, these are serious minded security people.
Yeah.
The CIA, the FBI, they got people in disguise who are operating with the airlines. They follow all of this investigation you are having. They know who you're hiding. They know who you're cheating. They know how you are compromising the investigation. They know how the DEA and the airport authority playing fitija with the Liberian people. They know you can fool the people in this country. You cannot fool the international community. So because they know that the government is making fun, the government is not addressing the issue from a serious perspective. That's why they say, look, you know what? I see the guys making fun. Let's tell them say the countries that we are in, the countries that we are from, we don't take this kind of thing as simple.
Yeah.
So since they say they're making fun in that country, we will not take one bag of color from Liberia to bring it to our country. And Delta Airline will never be used. So imagine if Brussels Airline would say they will not take any bag. I mean, nobody will travel from Liberia. That airport will close. Or you want your ticket history to originate from Monrovia? Is that what you want? Traveling from Liberia will become so expensive. Because let's say it means you will have to buy an extra ticket from Monrovia to where? To Accra. Then that ticket, it will dissolve, right? Then you will purchase a brand new ticket from Accra. Jerome?
But I hope they don't follow the traveling record because this is drug issue.
No, so in that situation, Jerome, in that situation, that's the only way you will be able to escape. But here's what's going to happen. It's going to be expensive for the traveler. Because when you are flying from Liberia to the US, for example, and you go to buy a ticket right now, you buy Brussels. You know, if they find Brussels airline for you,
it's the one where you just go.
Brussels will pick you up from there and maybe connect you in Brussels Airport or somewhere else, right? If you do not have Brussels, if you find Delta Airline, you will have to pick it up from either Ghana or Accra. So that way you are only paying one time.
Yeah, I understand.
So the connecting flight, you don't ask her Monrovia, carry you to Accra, leave you in the airport, then you wait for your Delta. That one ticket you already on.
Yeah.
But if it reaches the point where all of the airline would not want to connect any passenger from Monrovia, it means you have to go take extra money. You buy your ASCA one-way ticket to Accra. When you buy your one-way ticket to Accra, you drop me Accra, then you say that ticket history feeling. It means that Accra you are living. So when you want to fly from Accra to America, then you purchase ticket now from Accra to go to America. That means you are under the Ghanaian government surveillance. It means the trust because when you fly from Monrovia, your goods on that first airline, you will not have access to it. It means straight from your connecting flight to a Delta flight. They don't want anything directly from Monrovia to their flight. So imagine if one of the flights join Delta. It will become difficult and expensive to fly from Liberia. That's what the government is placing the citizens under. We keep telling you, don't do the drugs in the days. If General Roosevelt's son is the one who brought the drugs in here in Freedom, y'all put them on the line, arrest them, disgrace them.
For the sake of the country.
For the sake of the country. Yeah. If that car loader son is a teacher from the university, if that his son and his friend are doing the drugs minute, y'all put it on the line. If that vice president's son and your friend are doing it, y'all put it on the line. If that the president's son and your friend are doing it, y'all put it on the line. If that the speaker's son, if that the pro tem son, if that whosoever lawmaker, drunko, wizard, witches, whatever, whoever cheering involved with the drugs business, if Bellado cheering a disgrace, then for Liberia to suffer. Look at what you're doing with the country, Delta.
And the first punch, like Princess said, don't forget about the timing. July 26.
You have July.
Many persons, that's the first punch. And come on, you.
Things are happening. Like people are going to start, especially these young girls who are into business, they're going to start complaining right now. And everything is just, I don't know where we are, but we're here.
Okay.
You know?
This is embarrassing.
And the people for me,
I hate to hear that word. Don't do it.
Of course it is.
Don't let me wake up on the radio. No, don't let me wake up on the radio.
Wake up. Yeah, but
rescue.
No, don't let me wake up on the radio.
Exactly.
What is this what you refer to as rescue?
That's what they refer to.
Oh.
You are denigrating the image of the country and you say rescue?
Or rescue 32, we can say.
It has so much sorted.
Man, look.
All of our new open rescue. The old rescue.
No, but go ahead.
No, Princess, you know
Okay.
the teachers, it's just
If we are everywhere.
yeah, when your mouth full.
But there's something I want to say
What
actually.
is so difficult in these people telling
This is-
us
That's
who
also a point of mine.
evolved?
There's something I want to say. For I don't want to say for the first time, but to have this government, to have the people who are responsible to give a regular official update on what's happening, to have them at this point in time not being able to tell Liberians exactly what's happening, to tell Liberians how they have conducted their investigation, and to a point where our country's international image is ruined, our dignity is being broken at this point in time, because everybody else is talking about this.
That they want to call
And
EST.
it is actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And you have the Minister of Information, who should be also telling us what's happening, what the joint security, has gathered to some extent,
Yeah,
not to give us the full, details of whatever that's happening, but just a part
the
of it,
gist.
yeah,
Yeah,
or gist of it. Just tell us so that Liberians can understand, so like Liberians can know what's happening.
say the government.
That
Right.
man is saying to you whatever information you have. Like, what sense does it make? You guys have all these people who are considered suspects. You have shared, CCTV. You've shared, just different pieces of information, documents. We have seen suspects, the kings, and all these different things. All the small information you're not get all. Then your state and you say, we
So,
know something more bring it. So what thing we know
so
that
the
will bring?
airline didn't take out of the season 1, season 2, season
I'm
3
not,
serious.
I'm not sure.
No, I come in, Princess, Oliver. So it tells you that the airline didn't take all those things serious.
No.
The airline is saying the government is not serious in fighting, drug cases, and so that putting people on hold.
But smile to say, I'm not passing to your home again
Look,
because you're like causing to your
Yeah, yeah.
the
So
guys.
anything you do that, I want it for now.
Let me
Like
say.
that's the
Let me
problem.
say this. The guys. Let me say this. The guys. Ah, yes, right. The guys are not going to speak the language that the politicians will use.
Mm-mm.
You see the airline? The airline will not open the mouth and say, now your country got plenty of cocaine. They will not be broad enough in saying it. They will not say your government corrupt.
Yeah, their action will speak for them.
They will not say, look, you know what? Saying you won't be doing cocaine business down there. One plastic bag will not allow it come from your country to get on our plane. Man, you can't do this to the Republic. You can do this to Liberia. The citizens of this country went to work on the 14th of November 2023 in the second round of the election, and they made a decision to select Honorable Joe Parker over President Ware at the time. They made Mr. Parker president, subsequently bringing on board all of the current group of people in power today. They had a particular vision, they had a plan, they had an objective. They were hopeful.
And I don't want to believe that was an accidental
No,
coincidence. No.
they were
I don't
hoping that the country would be better off than what the we are administration, had in place. Look what you have done to the country. Look what you have done. 20 days, you cannot tell us anything serious. Till the white people can get bad and start stopping the plane from coming here.
They don't try all.
Till they stop picking up luggages from here. And Mr. Tapper and Biago sitting down there and they're doing DEA work to the DEA. They're doing DEA work. What kind of DEA surveillance you have at the airport and you cannot identify how far the case got carried to the court for the airport to provide the surveillance evidence, the camera footage?
We did like what was that? Was that even done officially? Because we read,
They went to the court.
yeah. So was it based on
Did
on
you go
that,
to
that
Did you go to the court? How far? Did the airport give you the surveillance material you needed?
but You're already off on different angles.
because
So
the senator. So that's how unserious the administration is.
exactly.
I mean,
LDA took the airport to court because they wanted to have an insight of the CCTV footages and all those different things.
Right.
The way this and that.
right.
At the end of the day, I think it was a day or two, later on, so someone else posting all those things and sharing them. So what exactly was the essence to have taken the airport to court when you know that someone else is going to receive all these pictorials? And let Oyena,
But
it just stopped.
they will get angry when somebody say people in the government they are confused or the government is confused.
This is terrible.
But all these things are all, the performances of people who are confused. You go run to before you go low, they in the public, so the man come back and say, "Let go on."
Our point is, why is the government unwilling to make pronouncement of the real drug traffickers? No,
I think you're
the government is aware. I mean, they shouldn't make us look stupid in the country, man. They're aware. They know. Why are they hiding? Why are they refusing? So you are protecting a few individuals over the image of the country? Is this the country you came to protect?
According to you identified the driver who drove, you identified some of the security officers who were there, you identified, the people whose names were called.
The crime of drug trafficking is non-buildable.
It is. So
why don't you have these guys in pre-trial detention?
and also the space that was said to have hosted.
Thank you. And that is what we're going to go to. A good Alexa brought that point up. It is good Alexa brought that point up. It is good she brought that point up, Daryl. And I want you to listen. I want you to focus, Daryl. Yesterday, a video popped up on social media showing the DEA officers breaking down a Zine run structure. So they will give more time to our people to call. A video popped up on social media yesterday showing the DEA officer breaking down a Zine run structure. You hear me? A woman was naked. The way how a man born her. You're sorry. In the video. The DEA officers did not even say, "Oh, you know what? Let find community women to go inside there," because you're already in the yard now, Alexa. And so, DEA officer already in the yard. You already identified the house. Call some community women and say, "Look, we suspect a drugs in our house. Oh, notice that one of the women down there, she's naked. The way a man born her. So, oh man, you go there and put lap on her. We're going down there to go raid." Yeah. These officers did not even think. Cameras on to the lady house. He was naked. Some of them were breaking the Zine run. Some of them entered the Zine run, passing all around naked woman with camera. They were cussing. They were saying some things. How much opium? You check out the opium, and you read $300 US. You check it out, maybe you're not read $200 US. Should anybody keep opium in any Zine run house? No. Should anybody be involved with opium in the country? No. What I want, $1 opium, what a 50-cent opium, there should be no weed, no cocaine should be associated with anybody. But when we play the video, you will listen to how the guys were serious. They were cussing. Your cover. When they say cough, it means you put handcuff on her. Your cover. We play. They were serious, aggressive, saying all kinds of things. Now, Papa, and stop and man, Biago Cherry are talking about so the DEO. They were serious, beating down and breaking down a Zine run horse that they could not break down the horse that hosted 198 plates of cocaine. And you want Delta Airline to be picking up drugs from Liberia? The same way you wanted to send drugs on Brussels Airline? Come listen to the video. And we want to apologize. We had limited time to work on it. So there will be some things that will come up. We'll try our best as hard as possible to ensure that the vocal languages will not come out. But the DA was very, very clear. They broke down a Zinran house with a naked woman inside.
And that's why I asked about the space that hosted this much talked about
Good.
1940.
But the same DEA know the house where the $19 million drugs were in.
We don't know where that property
They also
is.
got DSTV inside watching World Cup.
I agree.
People say in the house watching World Cup and they start drinking Guinness and other different alcohol.
You have air conditioning.
Air condition still in the house.
You know, they're there.
They didn't break it. But the place they saw $20 opium that the place they go break. They saw a naked woman there. They could not even talk to community people. They go poke on the woman. They were passing around. Somebody, I know that drug they were looking at, or that the naked woman to go look at. And another man that telling you, "You must go and go."
Really
woman who naked, I want to say, "Go go and go." That's just rude thing they want to be doing in that place.
I will be down on people. What if I can break?
And when you listen, take your time and listen. You hearing it? So the girls were asking why you're spoiling the homo house, and then they said because we found drugs here.
So that's the law?
Yeah, I mean, the law requires where you see, these substances.
That place will be used for.
Yeah, the place will be used for
It will be used
for DEA purposes.
Yeah.
Thank you. So you can go to court after child finding with people guilty or whatever the case is. You can do your stuff. Now, let even forget. Let's assume that's the law, Jerome. Let's assume for the sake of the argument that is the law. That you must break the place.
We get it 19 million.
You
no.
Thank you.
We can see it
That's the point.
19 million size.
I have never seen an image
Thank
of
you.
that particular property.
So let's assume the law say anyway you see the joy you must spoil the place.
Yeah, you must be breaking the place.
Why didn't you guys carry camera to break the place? You are keeping the 198 plates of compressed cocaine at the tune of $19.2 million US. Now the people poor houses, you had the mind, you had the energy to go break. Look at them knocking Zinran. Can you imagine? They are breaking the Zinran with pride and dignity. But if Bunker then could not go to the $19 million mansion to break it down, they could not go there. And you said Delta Airlines will keep taking plastic bag from Liberia? They will not take anything from Liberia because there is a drug country, a cocaine republic, where the law is not going to be stronger against the ordinary people. But when it reaches the point of the real drug traffickers, then they're speaking in big diplomatic terms. And you come sit here, you say, we'll worship you. You bring money, you dish money out to funny men in the country to suppress the drug news. Imagine what happening today. Delta Airlines is restricting our country. Delta is restricting our country because of the form and manner in which you are controlling the drug situation. You get the mind to go and destroy Como Zinran. Como Zinran. And by the way, no, we're showing the video to y'all who watching it.
Why would you want to see that?
Because some men don't want to see naked video. We're not going to do that. But listen, you are doing this to the country. You breaking Zinran? Where you found 200, 300 LD opium? But the plate that had a 198 compressed plate of cocaine, you not break it down. What kind of selective justice is that? That's what Delta said, man, and that's you, man.
Who boy that?
You hearing it? You hearing it, huh? We'll bring it on here. Y'all be there. And then stop at people able to bring Zinran down on small opium. Fijara Biago and then stop at they want to bring Zinran down. Their DA people want to bring Zinran down. But they can bring the building that had the $19 million drop. They can bring it down. But they can bring Zinran down. Why got $200 cocaine? I mean, $200 coot. We talking to city, man. How you be doing injustice to this? Or the law can only protect the rich men who pay your bills, but the poor people who are victims of the traffickers, if these men who controlling the $19 million drug trade, if they don't bring the drugs to the country, that lady who's around your breaking, she will not get it to sell. The woman is a retailer. You playing romance with the importers. You romancing the importers. You nicing them. You joking with them. You're doing play with them. You protecting people behind the scene. Those who importing the drugs to the country. You worshiping them. Then you go suppress a victim. Those retailers are victims. These small ghetto owners are victims. If the importers didn't bring it to the country, they will not sell it in retail. They will not. You breaking Zinran, where you see 2-3 parts of opium in. But the mansion that kept the $19 million drugs, you not break it down. In fact, you're not careful, they enter that mansion and not go drink liquor there. You careful, the same one keeping that cocaine, they not go there to drink liquor and give them some money there. Bunch of unserious people. You got no intention to save this country. You got no intention to do what is expected of you. You are ruining the image of our country. It hurts. You think the country belongs to you alone? If this country was a place for us guys, will leave you to do anything you want to do with it. But if you spoil the country, you spoil my country. If you damage the image of this country, you damage the image and integrity of my passport. That's what we are concerned. Look at how you are ruining our integrity as a people. Today is Delta. Tomorrow it could be Brussels. Ethiopia could do the same. What will happen if Air France decide to say nothing? Do we have an airline in Liberia? Do we have anything here? And you're doing politics with that conversation? Your people there running after Zinran to break it when the PP mansions are standing? And you say you're fighting drugs? No wonder Delta Airlines said that minute on serious. We're not taking no plastic from the country to bring it to our country. Look at the kind of shameful thing what they're doing. A other men that said, I know that Kissy is speaking other English. I know that Kissy is speaking, we'll bring the world down. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I want to Kissy. Look at that. Okay, so you see it? So the noise is on. The noise is on. Serious noise. Look at the play the government showing power. See the play that says showing power, Jerome?
In the zero.
In the Zinran. The concrete building that got a $19 million drugs, they're not able.
Oliver, the government is looking for proof,
Uh-huh.
but the crime scene is available. Anybody can not go inside.
Yeah. Can you imagine? You went to an 83-year-old Papa Gustavo horse.
Yeah.
Unless I'm borrowing from you, Sam Johnson.
Oh, you made it perfect. Everything, all kind of thing.
I mean,
barricaded the man who
a 70-year-old
yeah, place
Gustavo.
all your stuff around the
You
home.
went to Gustavo home, Sam Johnson. You went to his home.
Can't see.
Where over 27 policemen were gone.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, like that. Who can he even want to find anything?
His wife has just died. Yeah.
You went to a house to investigate on something involving his wife death.
And we all know murder is also non-bailable, right?
Non-bailable.
So the same thing with drugs, the same thing.
You
with
went to a house, you bundled the papa and carried him to jail. And this, you could not charge him with murder. So he was bailed out. Right? A drug situation is non-bailable. The whole country don't even know the house where you took the drugs from. But you have a record that the drugs were kept in some kind of house. The consignment were kept in some kind of house.
You have identified.
You are yet to tell the public where the horse. They turn out Gustavo over Sam Johnson. Guerrero come on have over 40 armed men going there with guns. Pirating with guns to go to old men. Yeah, that's some kind of old man. One old man.
That will not even for them.
That will not even for them. One old man that will not even for them. You took over 400 AK-47 there to go what they call. Then they play what they have. Now 198 parcel of cocaine.
We don't know if
we don't even know how the hall looking.
Some of the things are still there.
We don't even know how the hall looking. We don't even know what all the room in the house are still cooking there.
They better get loud when the tension is.
Eh?
Yeah,
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
We've been through it, I swear to God.
That's zero on the air.
Who boy that? Who put your on your visa?
That Ernest Tappe and Fitzgerald Biago picking there. That only thing DEA able to break Zinran.
They gave that order.
Yeah. You just break Zinran. Taking the working. The Americans should start supporting the DEA because they're free. They're free. No need to support them, man. No need to support the guys. All the support you're giving them are free.
You don't think that look, the Americans know the Americans know what they're doing. That airline statement is in line with the American government and watch out for sanction on these people. They'll not go free.
You see that? That zero people you can break their horses. Can you imagine the spoiling the more hustle? Because she is zero, so the knock is zero. Bang, bang, bang. Who got the draws? You looking for draws? You put 19 million on that draw. You ain't even tell who got it. Then you say who got the draw. That draw, you know. Zero drums. I hear you get straight for. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at. Look at that. That one trust the ewo. Una zero on the ewo.
The best sounding like he said to John.
You listen to him.
So you get bring out to kill the people. He said bring the
whole down on yours.
So you got to bring
Yeah, why you say he got a man to bring horse down on people who have small opinion. Now listen, he had them men were brave, yeah, man, and though to bring the horse down on people who selling opium.
Yeah.
But the men who had it, the $90 million drugs, the power not reach there. I mean, this is terrible. And when you talk to somebody saying what it called, it's terrible. I mean, we are disappointed at the top end, boys. Disappointed in Biago and men. The DA, we are disappointed in you guys that you will apply so much effort on ordinary Zinran owner who you caught with 200 opium. You hear me? 200 opium you catch with the person. You breaking their Zinran down. Boom, boom. These are victims of the drug trade. You better deal with the importers. Solve the problem of the importers, and the retailer will get no supply. And you solve the problem, the consumer will get nothing to consume. Case closed. But you leave the importers up there. You're playing 50 jar with them, doing nothing. You're romancing the whole drug importers. You take care of your husband or keeping that drug. Like I told you, Alexa, in Jeru, you take care of the men watching DSTV and they walk up. They watching walk up. Why? A lady who is just a victim of the drug trade. Zinran is being destroyed. This is injustice. The country laws will apply to everybody. When you become selective, the international partner will not consider you. That's what Delta Airlines said. Now you're rubbish your own. You do it by yourself. They're not picking up anything from you. I mean, you can do that to the country now. For God in heaven's sake, you can do that. It doesn't in the country like this. People sitting around in a kind of rainy season. In a kind of rainy season. Y'all know the 90 million drug owners. You don't even pray to go call that name because your call that name will sack you.
This thing is very simple, and
Rescue.
I'm sorry, guys.
Cookie skew.
But for me, it is really sad to
cooking skew.
For those of you who actually watched the video played earlier on, you know how that lady was. It seems like she was traumatized. She was confused in the moment because imagine you're just at home and you have like a group of men from the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency. They're there at your house. They're breaking things down. And in as much as you are naked, they're not turning their camera on the other side. It is still being pointed at you when they had other options, you know? So that was like really crazy. And it seems like a humiliation ritual where you want to have this lady to be on your video.
Mm-hmm.
If that was pre-recorded, it means that was planned, because when something is pre-recorded, you're going to go back home or in your office, you're going to look at that video again before it can be posted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure as to whether it was live or not. My point here is we have always said these people, some of the folks at the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, I'm not sure they're well trained professionally to handle one or two things. And I'm saying this to me, there's a story about this boy. And I think we read that it was 2 or 3 months ago. This boy left his community and had gone to Central Monrovia, where he was picked up by LDEA people again. Okay? He was picked up by those people from the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, and he was paraded all around different ghettos, different communities, and those people were saying, "Oh, this is one of the drug lords. You know, this is one of the people bringing drugs in the country." And the boy was really clear that I do not know anything about this. That boy was beaten. He was harassed to some extent, and later on, he was dropped to an unknown destination somewhere around Bandersville, right? That happened, and according to that boy's narration, someone helped him. That's how he was relocated to his community, and he had to write painfully. And he was also being recorded while that was ongoing. That's just one aspect of it. Another one, which almost the entire country talked about, is the Baltimore situation.
Mm-hmm.
They went into that boy's house, his business area, and because of that, it had an effect again on his business. Okay? Now, only ordinary people or people who are not influential get to be televised, get to be put on camera, get to be, videographed,
You're
however you want to say it.
protecting the rich
But
drug
but
people.
but the real people, I don't even want to say real people, but the people who have power, the people who are influential, you know them. Their names are being called as suspects. Their names are being mentioned as persons of interest. We are yet to see a particular picture of any of these people going to be questioned or walking out. All the pictures we have seen of the kings, these are beautiful portraits, maybe from their professional collection or whatever they have. Not photographs that were taken while they were being questioned. So you only have energy. You only know how to break down houses of ordinary people who are considered suspects without considering any other thing. Since you guys told us about this property that hosted the 19 point whatever million drug or consignment of cocaine, I haven't seen a picture. I haven't seen a video. We don't know where that property is. If any of you, you're out there and you know about this, tell us about it. We don't know. I've never seen a picture. I've never seen a video. So why do you guys keep doing these things? And this is a different story because to have the Minister of Justice to say, we are not going to say anything to you moving forward, this is a different case, in other words. So whatever you want to do, it is up to you. That was those people playing in our faces. It was basically them saying to us, to hell with you. We don't care about whatever you're going to say. We don't care about the ordinary people. We don't care about the young people of this country who are affected on a daily basis. All we care about is we are not going to say anything else. Yet you have these officers. Some of them are yet to be trained professionally. They're out there breaking into people's houses, videographing naked women and everything else. Photographing people who have just $2 or $100, something. I am not saying anybody who has something to do with the availability of drugs in the country should be exempted. All I am saying, if you're going to use the same king to whip Oliver, that should be used on me. If our crimes are the same, if our offense is the same, it is that simple. But no, these laws, these policies can only be enforced when you have an ordinary lady, when you have an ordinary little boy, an ordinary man, and it has continued to happen with rape cases in the country. That's there with maybe attempted murder or negligent or whatever you are going to call it. Gestapo is there.
The government is not serious.
You had this guy from the Painesville City Corporation.
I thought they were serious.
Everything else. So it is clear that we are just here in this country and we're just talking. Well, where we are, we don't know where we're headed. But then the people who are to be vocal about this, they're sitting. And that's why when Jerome yesterday said we should not, I also share that view with him. We should not be here elevating what Dillon said. Okay? Because that's not new. We have talked. Ordinary people are out there asking questions. And then you have an information minister that should be giving us the position of the government, the official position of the government on these trending issues in country. He's saying to us, if you have any pieces of information, come forward. What happens to the information that you already have while this investigation is ongoing? That's the question to be answered. But no one seems to know the answers. Yet, they know the answers. They know, but they have told us they don't know. So saying that we don't talking about it every day, you can't bring the people that you know. This is a problem. And while you were saying something about our international image being repaired by you, because you understand governance, you understand what it means to have your dignity repaired. And here you are. Liberia has been in the news for days, for weeks. and everybody is talking about transnational drug trafficking. Liberia is named. Liberia is seen as that space that doesn't take these things seriously. Liberia is also seen as a country that plays in the faces of the people who have the power. So I am disappointed. And I'm saying this not as Princess Alexa Venture calling on Freedom Radio Liberia, but as a Liberian first, because I have friends who are out there. I have friends I have seen at the different supermarkets, and because of drugs, they're in the street. It is really sad that every day we talk about this, and it seems like we are being noisy. The president is there, his justice minister is there, and then you have the Liberian Drug Enforcement Agency. They know what they know. We know what they know, but they're not going to say the things that are to be said. That's why you had someone acting like, oh, we investigating and somebody leaking information to their person. Now somebody leaking it or you know what you're doing. You find a car according to your know the horse, according to your high route. She had a whole long conversation and she explained your had Emmanuel Zion when from one information to another, whether he living, he not living, he appeared, disappeared, reappeared, the police put. We don't know. But here we are. Oliver.
So listen, I'm not gonna play around that unnecessary play you're on in the country. You people hurt the government, your own government. You hurt it. You have hurt this country. You continue to hurt this country, and will not continue to allow you to do so. If you can run, there is no crime in a government resigning before a tenure is over. No, let me say this, Jerome. If you know, if it is proven that you no longer have the ability to run the country, resign.
It will not be a crime.
It will not be a crime. It's better that way than for you to ruin the image of the country. Do you know what we are going through right now? I mean, it may be funny the way we say it, but there'll be time if you're traveling to any airport, they would naked you. They may literally not expose your body parts to the camera, but they would take you to private rooms and have you thoroughly searched. Let me remind these people, there were times Nigerians flew to Liberia to acquire Liberian passports just before they could travel outside of Africa.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you're listening out there and you know what I'm talking about, then you know. There were times Nigerians would come here and pay huge money. They will hustle. Sometimes they will hustle and become naturalized Liberians. Then they will get a Liberian passport to travel. Because when you are having a Liberian passport, at the time, it was better off than the Nigerian passport because of similar thing that happened in Nigeria way back. People spot the Nigerian country name.
And because of that, Nigeria still has that scar. They're still carrying
There
that.
is still a problem with Nigerians traveling through airports. They look at you, they will screen Nigeria more than any other national from West Africa. Sorry to say, my Nigerian friends, it's not about pointing you out, but this is just a clear example we are giving. What is happening right now that y'all won't play with politics? If we are not careful, our passport will be denigrated. The reason people can respect your passport is because how other countries can consider you. You see the American passport? Anytime you're traveling, they can tell you Americans this way, other national this way. Oh yeah. They can say
Right.
Americans this way, other national this way.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Jerome. Declare. If we do not put a lot of pressure on the system to work on our behalf, your passport will become your curse in this country. Because by the time you are identified as a Liberian, oh no, I remember, and I'm going to say this for all to close. In 2003, that was during So no, I'm talking about Ivory Coast. Before 2003, somewhere around 2002, and the beginning part of 2003, there was war in Ivory Coast, or civil conflict. The most part of 2002, you had conflict in Ivory Coast. By then, there were some Liberian missionaries who were fighting in Ivory Coast. They were under some kind of banner called Laspan. Those who know, they know. Laspan, that's how they used to call them. Because of those guys who were operating in Ivory Coast at the time, Alexa Jerome, if you were a Liberian visiting other parts of Ivory Coast, whether you can fire rubber gun or you can fire firecracker, we can call it firecracker, we call it firecrackers. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm saying simple English here on the radio, Alexa. I want to make it a correction so the both people will know that we know. And, you know, but I'm making it simple for our people. Whether you can fire or you can fire, once you are a Liberian, it was a problem for you in Ivory Coast. If you're not careful, the gendarmerie will arrest you because they consider you a member of the Laspan missionary forces. It only happened because a few group of Liberians decided to be contracted as fighters. You understand that? Yes. Because few Liberians decided to use themselves as fighters in Ivory Coast. So because of it, other Liberians were subjected to humiliation in Cote d'Ivoire. Liberians were jailed, they were butt naked, they were beaten. Not because they were literally fighting, but because there were Liberians in the People War who were fighting there as missionary forces. So other Liberians became the victims. Yeah. That's what's happening to our passport today. That's what's happening to our country. That's why we should do everything possible to stop. The government should be able to save our country. You may not understand what we're saying. Until it reaches a point where you are traveling to a serious country, and the people look at you, they're not satisfied, they don't see drugs on you, but because they are not satisfied, they tell you to go back. Yeah. And all of that will happen because our country's image has been relegated. This government promised to build us a good image. We cannot have it happening. Why are you protecting a few group of people who you know brought the drugs to the country, and you're allowing the whole country to suffer for it? Today is Delta. Tomorrow it may be Brussels. The next day it may be Air France. It could be Air Cote d'Ivoire. It could be another airline. It could be another airline. Some countries could blacklist Liberia. Some countries where Liberian citizens can go to have visa, Alexa, they could start to demand visa. I know Liberians can go to Singapore and other places where our visa is visa upon arrival. They could start telling Liberians, say, no, before you carry now, you gotta go get visa because we not trust you. So we gotta screen you, we gotta pre-screen you before you get in plane to come to our airspace. I mean, these are embarrassing things. And we're talking somebody want to play politics with it. You don't do politics out of simple issues like what we are encountering. We're not gonna say more. We'll give you more time to make your input. But Jerome, that's what we are.
I just want to pass not more than 30 seconds or 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other issue I will discuss it tomorrow. But let me just pass. No, you're not finished. 5 seconds. They say I don't want to slip out for this. They say they rescue Thomas Fowler said Richard Kuhn needs time to grow and learn. He didn't play a major leadership role in the House of Representatives till he became Speaker. There are reasons he needs to change some of his attitude and lifestyle, womanizing and drinking or taking in alcoholic beverages.
Yeah.
But he enjoys our confidence. Kuhn is my man, but he has made a lot of blunders, and I'm working with him to address them. He is learning, and I hope he picks things up quickly. I don't want to pass with that.
We're going to have that conversation on tomorrow.
Yeah.
But again, that's where we are. Your country?
Everything that, all over, when Nusa or play cha, they get to say chakla cha.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that chakla in the government. Not for We really in chocolate child. But anyway, that's it. About the people wanted, so we get it.
We'll take a break. When we come back from our break, we go to the lines and talk to those of you who are interested in making your input. Please, give my telephone number. You're not calling. I'm doing something on it.
Don't waste your time. So
Please,
you know, I love
anybody who call me on my telephone number, I'll block you.
when you say don't do this, that's now we can have the urge
Yeah,
as humans
yeah,
to do
don't
that.
do it.
Let's take a break to be right back.
Oh, boy, you know.
Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us and stopping crimes for all of us. The people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop Liberia. On the center to interior, keeping us and stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
The people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop Liberia. On the center to interior, keeping us safe, stopping crime for all of us. The people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop Liberia. On the center to interior, keeping us safe, stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, thank you. Welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Kai. Alexa is here. Let's go to the lines now and talk to Liberians. I said, "No, will come and phone. Somebody call him up." Here they come. So all the things we're talking here, we're not hearing it. Don't call my phone. The station numbers are 086 500 104, 086 500 104, 0776 104 104 are the numbers to join the conversation on 87.9. My name is Kai. Alexa is here. Jerome Roosevelt is also here. Delta Airline, a very big airline in the United States of America, has placed an embargo on cargo leaving Liberia through their connecting flights and all the flights, linking their main airline. They say they will not pick up nothing from the country through their connecting flight and directly on board their aircraft because the country, the cooking here, they not want a race. With the kind of cooking away, they want a race. That's what they said. They did not say anything else. But we who are analyzing their statement, we believe that the reason why they are doing it is because the cooking here, the government know who got the cooking, the government refusing to call it cooking, who not name, because of some political connection, or some personal connection, or whatever economic connection they have with the cooking. And so that's exactly where we are. Call us and let's have your input. The first person on the line, go ahead. This person, 1 minute. How are you? How you doing? We are great. Let's hear you, sir. We are concerned about the drugs because there is no issue of opposition right now. We're concerned about the drugs because they cannot keep our country under that kind of drug surveillance, and we keep talking politics. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave you. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Abraham from Pro Community.
Go ahead, Abraham. Let's hear you.
Our old people say where there is smoke, there is fire. You see, the reason I use that remark is Jacob, we catch other official going at Africa with drugs, was arrested. Jacob, minister truck, when he running as transport car or as car, was caught in drug process in Bapulu County, and the minister denied that he do not know about the drug being in his car. He gave many excuses before then. And now we see things like they happening. My brother, who all calm down. everybody in the ministerial position for the president are all in the drug issue. Along with it, for the non-lawmakers that are always taking a wrong decision for the country, they and their president in a particular robbery.
We do not have the evidence, but thank you very much. We do not have the evidence, so we go ahead. Let's hear you. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Mohammed. Let's hear you.
Getting scary as I listen to you is getting scary. This is not what the 42 years experience promised us. President Buhari, you promised us that you are going to run a responsible government. You did not promise us to make Nigeria into a narco state. But what we are witnessing, Nigeria has turned into a narco state. A steamy sanction is being imposed on our country. President Buhari, you need to do honorable things so that history can remember you. If there's trust, it's brought by people, have to start with. If there's trust for going to this country by your children, if there's trust for us to in this country by any of the senior government officials, President Buhari, the honorable thing, so that we, the ordinary people, cannot bear the fruit of what we did not do. If you do that, you will stay the same. All of them do that. President Buhari, 2029, we start you and we start you with tsunami food. Thank you very much.
We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing? Okay, we missed out on this person. Let's leave you right there and talk to this other person from the U.S. Go ahead. 1 minute. 1 minute. No time. 1 minute.
Good afternoon, KK, Elisa, and Jerome. My name is Musa Brown, and I'm from New Jersey.
Go ahead, Musa.
Yeah, so, okay, I'm really ashamed. I'm ashamed because I want to ask, where is the president of Nyombli Kanga Lawrence? Where is the president of Darius Delon? Where is the president of Reverend Peter Van Colley's son, Monty Colley? Where are their president? Where is the president of the rescue team, those that do Rescue Alliance, that wore black, that attributed drugs activity in Liberia to George Weah, that attributed drugs activity from Central Street, that Ellie Johnson said he got a first degree. Bro, where are they? Where are they? This is a shame. And that's somebody say, big hands. Okay? What would these guys feel? How Joseph Walker is feeling when his son Tata is involved with drugs, and other children. And he sat there as the president. He told us during his campaign tour, he was telling the market women that your children will not sell in the street. Because George Weah is bringing continuum of drugs in Liberia. Where are their conscience?
Thank you.
This is our country.
Thank you.
We can't treat our country like this. We can't continue to be deceptive to our own nation.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. This is Lucien Vaughn calling from the USA.
Go ahead, Lucien.
Yeah, thank you, KOK. You know, KOK, sorry to say, but, you know, all these we're talking, it won't do anything. KOK, we're dealing with bad soul. You know that the people say in the Liberian setting, that when you get bad soul, you treat it with bad medicine. You see, all these things we're talking, these people know that Liberian people will not do goddamn shit. So they don't care because
no. I mean,
radio.
That you alone in America, we're not there with you. We using American English yet.
Okay, no. They're gonna do American English, but on a serious note, there's a serious problem that the government are looking at because the citizens themselves are looking at. That's what I'm saying right now. The 15 counties are going to be on the horizon. The entire 15 counties are going to be awakened to tell the government that this is about our children, this is about our daughters, this is about the children of Liberia. And the 15 counties now, we're talking about waiting for justice minister, or waiting for the president. They want to do goddamn nothing. Okay? They hear me every time when I see us, Liberia, we we take issues like we playing games. What about life is upon this thing, okay? And they know the reason why the government not taking it serious? Because they know that the life rumble will just talk. You see the few days? How many people talking about the just business now? Because they know that the life rumble will go say that Kobo and they say that nothing.
And we still on
So they're not
it.
even worried.
We still on it. We still on it. Thank you very much. We still on it. We still on it. The fact that you are even calling to make an info and me, we still on it. Who tell you say we lead a job yesterday?
Like we have
they
made sure to make a point every week since it came out.
Ain't I tell you another call my phone?
But you answer.
Thank you, brother. Sorry.
Yeah, country. Go ahead.
Come on. You know, this drug issue, we are not clipping on it. Okay, it's not one of the issues that the Labrador going to go to bear on. Because this drug issue was made by this government as if to say George Weah was the only man who were in the country bringing drugs in the country to sell to children. In fact, Joe Biden made it to be that way. And, you know, because George Weah, the guy he had at the DEA, no guy for me.
So the emphasis on today's conversation is about Delta Airline, you know, restricting Liberia.
Yeah,
That's
they were going. You know, when we said to people who have formed Liberia International Record, it is a United Party. They will be in the business. Delta Airline coming out with this stuff, it's not strange to us. And we're just encouraging this government to muster the courage. All of the lies they told the Liberian and international people, they have come to light. Let it be able to bring people to justice. That one woman that you see one scrape of a tramadol, you scrape her naked and telling her that we'll treat you the rebel. And you know, and you got out naked, you know, with the suit. Okay? We want to see the kings.
Okay.
The kings naked in a weapon suit as well.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Last time I had the room. They were calling for justice. They concern Liberia for justice.
Go ahead, my baby.
Okay, but you know, Palestina will lead a justice and tend to grant this topic to be joking. Because yesterday they said the symbol of green children, they don't come up. You are not on the field. So there now they want to discuss the opposition. They will not come together. We're not listening to it. That crap, the thing will more attention and we know. And that topic are laid out already because they won't get no point. So not to elaborate people. Let me tell you this, that the fake green children go. No, they're drugs. Don't have Bwaka. Your children can stand. They are brought in drugs and look with their big car that come from Ghana. We know the thing and when we're all going to three winners. We do
not know all of those issues for a fact anyway.
Yeah, but you don't know, but we know they say they will the dead. Now they will the church you fly or children for years, you live for years, you want to say it. And we are not stupid, we know who bring the project. Let me tell you, I think I want to cover with show our mom. They don't try on it, they will get money. That is said that integrity. You're not joining by the running like integrity because they are tourist point, they are family tourist point, they are enter tourist point. They want to say you will cut and network to run for again. They will walk good. But today, people are living in the ghetto support, they on the street, they die and go west. And we're taking drugs from the country to Europe. All the African countries don't have drugs supplying them with drugs. Thank you very much.
Oh, we leave it right there. We do not have evidence for that. But we'll leave it right there. Let's talk to the person. Go ahead, quickly. No time.
Hi, Oliver. Hi. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, let me say good evening to the other colleague there in studio.
Go ahead.
This is Diana Alas Peter and Peters. I join you for full time this evening. You know, there are cases that this government can investigate. They can only investigate cases that they are not involved. When the former minister for U.S. who raped the young 14 years old girl, when that case came up, the minister was laying out to a house under air condition and the police said they were investigating. They were even seeing on different occasions, political rallies, and they said they were investigating. At the end of the day, nothing came out of that case. All right. So it also happened with the case of Samuel Jackson. They said Samuel Jackson killed his wife, and they arrested him. They took him and put him in jail because they feel that he is against them, and they were not in his interest. So they said they were investigating that case. They took Samuel Jackson and put him in jail. In a day, they don't even have the evidence all right, to be able to say to the public that this is what Samuel Jackson did.
Thank you.
What I'm trying to say is that okay, this government, the only thing they are doing right now is they're trying to cover on the whole drugs issue. This is why they're not saying anything good about it.
Thank you.
So that when we keep talking, but nothing will come from out of it because it is the executive that is involved to it. The former DA director Fogba said that it is difficult to fight drugs because the executive is involved.
Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let the man see. Go ahead quickly.
Hello, Mr. Russia.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm Jerome, Alexa.
We're good.
Yeah, Mr. Russia. We want to name Mr. Russia. Mr. Russia Miller. When I say, oh, the car, he come in. Yeah. I was just 3 hours to talk. That's why we all your people, they on the platform.
Yeah, I'll leave talking here. Go now.
No problem. Okay. Therefore, all joke aside is serious. Our post went down. The person they put that on the map. All we are upsetting. It was bad. It was dedicated to take see drugs in our country with exporting drugs. And we cannot get the people that bring their drugs, the men that person of interest. As you said on your show, today the man is drinking so much right now. Smoking a cigar. See a pizza right now in a living room.
Ina kiavo o conjuro kabi. Go ahead.
Maybe you don't come easily. No, that's the real yeah. Yesterday that was just real. They were protesting over where is nobody can go. What is nobody? Okay. Who was there for the women? What was group that was fighting in the street? Why you black said that we were picking jobs, even knocking for that and popping them with it. I'm saying they were why are they moving? They're going in their chairs because we are in power again. They're in power. You've been looking for 2 million jobs and we are asking. We don't know who video job. They go to 1 minute to forget. My food saw last day. I saw that video. My food jump on my head. The whole thing damaged. Oh my legs from people Australia. The whole thing damaged. I tell you how to get food now. You're going to put one that here on Rusty 3 round. I'm taking back. You bet you off a wall. And I'm forcing you. These that will break it over you. These that will break it over you. See, you are doing the right thing. When we say let's country,
thank you.
Let them just for the government. You see that too. People will be on Russia attitude for today. The ones that will go after the system. Expel J. Opposite J. When I'm opposite my last time, I'm pretty. And they see that too. When I fought on that.
Thank you.
So they saw the people of police. Why is that come today? You know, in America.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for leaving right there. Jerome will take the last 2 callers quickly. This question, let's hear you quickly. No time.
Yeah, but okay. And thank also to Alexa along with Jerome.
You are the second to the last caller, quickly.
For the great weather you got over to our beloved country. And for the recognition again, I'm focused to Robert. And I told you this, it's made for our known destinations.
Go ahead, Poka.
Okay. You know, as you have said, as been stated, you and the police, or you and your police stated, that if anything will be thrown on the carpet, will not be a trust issue. Trust me, okay. Because doubting and maybe upon last night, I think to your one last statement. Okay? We get in for our anniversary and we are resting. But that's what I'm going to say. They cannot do you feet from the carpet. Okay. We are working with a Puaka and the DA commander or whosoever. And the perpetrator, while our post, or whosoever, we are demanding that name. We're not begging them. We're not yet begging them. When they go to other houses, they break it down, common people, we don't beg them. So for the other one, we are demanding them and we know that for the kind of point Malo would beg them. And we need answer for them. We're not begging for that yet. I'm talking to what? So you will tell us who brought the Baliko cooking that has dedicated our country. You see what happened now? The people of Poga now that have been dedicated. It's the entire people have been dedicated. The entire people have been dedicated.
Thank you. Alexa, we gotta go home. We are out of time. We got to go.
So I used to like a particular. It is a play song. It is also a game, and they will say, "Who stole the cookies from the cookies jar?"
Mhm.
So that's the same thing we're on here. It say you. You say, "Oh no, not me." You know. So that's basically what's happening. I will bring a judge to the culture. Do we have suspects? Yeah. Do we know the house? Yeah. Do we know the driver? Yeah. But like who? We don't know. So that's basically how it is. Oh yeah, we'll be here on tomorrow.
Okay.
We are in a complete mess. Keep tying your waist. We are in it. And until then, tomorrow will be here.
Have yourself a wonderful time. My name is Kai. Jerome was here. Adjo Roosevelt. Princess Alexa Vanja Colley was also here. Until we return on the midweek's edition of the show, it has been a Freedom FN production. My name is Kai again. Still DJ Nangbe. DJ SB will join us in continuation of the cash giveaway. Star 255 star 1 hatch. Let's take this break. The next time you hear us will be on tomorrow, same time, same radio station.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberation.